inside blue, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Buying time is left. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Hey. 4 down. Jump out. 55, come on, 55. You look like that. Don't look like that. He's coming. We got double. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And an alley to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Man, I got you.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Jackson from the shotgun. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated the ball from them.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
57, Mike.
Hey, Haywood. Mike's 57, 57's Mike.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Complete to Jones. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
56, Mike, 56. Cut. 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this will be taken at the 13. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. And that's complete to Sanders. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Anyway.
From the gun, Jackson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. It's complete to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
80 weapons.
Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You talk about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check, 59. Watch the screen. Hey, orbit. Watch the screen.
Wentz to throw again. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
What's tight? Tight is right.
Hey, wahoo! Nice 57. 57's right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Great.
Joker. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey. Man 5-7. Check 24. Watch 24. Check.
And that'll set him back 5.
Under 10. 10. Check. Here we go. 180.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
No. Kill. Hey, Alpha.
Wins to throw on second down. And Sanders has got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
X3. 218. Stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To try again after the sack. Wentz looking left side, and it's complete. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On first down, it's Sanders, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Jam. Slam. Safe. Fun. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Watch the run. Check this 5-7. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. You don't want none. Give it. Pick up the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
46 down, man. 5-4. Done. 57's low. So don't say nothing. Hey,
on first down, Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
check 49. Check 49. Sunday. 59's Mike. Check. 59. The great 57. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down and 4. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson will keep it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. And it's a touchdown for the New York Giants.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Quit talking about it. Switch.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Waiting.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Mike, check.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. 59's Mike. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz caught by Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
74. Hey, Zoo. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got one. Check 37. Check 37.
Alert 3.
Ram.
Wentz now on first down. It's caught by Aguilar. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Sunday. 57. Check. 59. Come on, the ball. 59.
After the sack on first down, Wentz, he completes it to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone.
57. Forward, Tokyo.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bang! Let's go. Great.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down.
You don't want it. Check the backer.
You got take.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. There's Jackson on third and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Watch the screen. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Hey, Haywood.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now Wentz on third down. Got him in open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at